Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now today is only Sunday, but you'll see this on Monday because today is going to be the beginning of my this will be a new course in stump work, okay? I'm going to teach us how to do stump work in from every sort, all sorts of stump work techniques, okay? I've done bits and pieces over the time, but this time I'm doing it because we're putting it into a book or something so we can have it as a reference. I have some pieces here that I have done and they're just laying about on the piece of fabric. So this time we're going to make them and we're going to put them into a book. Okay, today we're going to start on an orange tree. This is going to be the first thing we're going to make. We're going to make an orange tree, okay? Branch tree, yeah. It'll be a tree and it'll have oranges on it, but so we won't get too scared to start with. I'll just show you how to do the oranges first, okay? Now we'll do the oranges and do a couple of them, and then we'll start and we'll do our tree. All right, now it's all done in stump work, not like the tree I did before, but you can do it like that because I've partly done a tree. I've partly done so much stuff and I've got it all in a packet over here, and I just do not want to just keep hanging on to it like that. I want to put it into something. So if you want to follow along with this, we're going to work on something every Monday until we do our tree. That's our tree page, and then we're going to do the next page and so forth until we've got a nice lot of bits and pieces. We're going to learn how to do lots of sort of berries. There'll be oranges, raspberries, strawberries, grapes, all that sort of berry, and then lots of leaves, flowers, etc, etc. Hopefully it'll continue us through right to the next end of the year. You never know too, which you will, because it's not that far away. We might do it a different day as well. We never see how we go, see if we want to just, if anybody's really interested, just let me know, and I hope you are, that we will continue on and do it more than once a week if we need be, okay? So now, to do the orange, what I've seen done is people have done with this thing that's called a fabric ball. Now I've got these little ball things that I bought on the internet, and I bought some of them actually. Found them up the street or something. These are just like a felted ball, and so I've got enough so that I can do my oranges, because I want to do 5 eventually, I think. They're going to be my oranges. Doesn't matter if they're all different colours, that's okay. You can use whatever you like. I thought that they looked a little bit like these styrofoam balls, but you could use that too. It just depends. See, we're going to put this in a book, and it's going to be high. It's going to be a really thick book, because you're going to have all the detail is going to be, 3-dimensional, so it will be high, the things. I've been working on collecting up this stuff for a while, and then I seen Corinne and Susanna are doing a stump work thing this time for their series of things that they're doing, and I thought, well, I want to get onto mine now because I'm not waiting anymore. I've got enough stuff to do it with. I can't find a couple of the things that I made a long time ago. I can't find them, but you've seen me birds that I've made and other things that I've done anyway. So, but we're going to do this from the beginning, so we're not going to go back. We're not going to repeat anything, but we're going to learn how to do this. Now, we can do this with a silk thread, or whatever this is, because it's nice shiny, because the oranges would be. I thought about a variegated one, and I'm not real sure about that. And then there was this one, but this is more of a mustard colour than an orange, isn't it? I think I'll do it with a silk thread. It might muck up a bit, but I'm going to continue on. I want to do it so it looks really good. I want to do the best I can. I was going to say something else, and I forgot what it was. To make these too, you could probably get. You need cotton or something though. I was thinking. I just had a quick thought. That we could do it with paper towel or tissue or something, but then that might not be able to be sewn through, because you've got to have to be able to at first put your needle through here, right? That's going to have to happen a few times, and that's a good needle, so I'm going to use that. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get started. Let's get a piece of this. This is called, this can be, I can't tell you what it's called now because I can't think of it. It's a metallic shiny thread. You are just going to be able to see it on here because I want to have the background orange. That's the best idea, whatever you're working on. If you do needle felting, you can do that. I can show you how to do that anyway later because I've got some up there somewhere. I'll get Jeremy to get it down for me tomorrow and I will just give you a little quick look on how to needle felt one of these, okay? I'll just have to find myself a glove before I do because I stick the needle in yourself a bit when you're doing that. So what you want to do is get yourself a piece of this cotton here, and this is a very big open needle. I won't need that because it might keep coming unthreaded all the time. That's the only thing. Okay, so this is a nice one, good length, should go through. You need something sharp and long. Has to be long because it's got to go through there. Okay. Rightio. Got my timer on. Now, straight. You know, so you want it a bit straight looking. I'm going to make a knot. I'll make a knot in the end of that, and don't pull it too tight because it could go through there anyway. See, could work its way all through there. So I need to go down and back up again. Okay. Now this is to this is your work surface. So you want to do this. You need about, I don't know, let's see how we go, how many pieces we need. You got round on sections, okay? You're round on sections. This is really cool. This is really cool things. I think I love to do this sort of stuff. Oh, I just worked away for years on this, for years and years and years I was working on it. Once you get started on this thing, it's sort of hard to not keep going because you can just do whatever you know, come up with all different sorts of ways of doing stuff. So we've got 3. If you keep going right down, you've got to be back in the same point. So you make sure it's all nice and straight. That little bit's going to play up on me then and fiddle around in my road, and I'm going to cut it off a bit more. Hopefully won't pull it through. I was going to say something like, I don't think these would work, to be honest. This is my box of fluffy balls. No, they're too flat. They're too flat. They've not got any substance to them, really. They're very squishy. That one there's good, but he's already got himself some stuff around him. Maybe you can buy them a bit solider, I don't know. Well, these are all been squishy ones, so I've had these boxes of fluffy balls for a while. I haven't been, well, there's nothing to do with them yet, but you never know. One day there could be. Okay, now, so let's get on with our orange. Right. Now, these pages that I'm thinking I'm doing are going to be for your book. We're going to make it out of fabric. It's going to have to be fabric, and they will be not quite as big as a sheet of paper, sheet of A4 paper. So, because if you make it too little, you might be a bit disappointed with it. It might be too hard to do, or, well, we'll do our tree first, because he's going to be a sort of larger thing. How many of these have I got? 6. Do another one in there. 7. Okay. Move it over a bit. Yeah, 8. Make sure it comes up through there. And the little birds out in the tree fighting, are they? Around here. It just depends, I suppose, what you find to do this with. I bought these on AliExpress and they weren't very dear. I'll have to go and get some more now, won't I? I feel like that when I've used something, you see. You feel like you need to get some more. Another go down in here. I might have enough nearly, have I? I've got them spaced apart reasonably well. Not too close together, and then another one down here, I suppose. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Doesn't that look nice? Even that bit looks nice. This would make a good pumpkin, wouldn't it? But it's an orange, okay. Now, I'm going to end my piece off because I haven't got much and I need to have enough. So I've got them sort of... I don't even... I might put another one down in there, eh? So we've got enough to not skimping on it. It's not... Yeah, I don't have to do that. There we go. So, if you can see, they're all around there, okay? All these little bits. Now I'm going to take this back through the bottom. We'll need something to fasten it onto the tree. So, that would have to be the top bit, wouldn't we, that we'd fasten on at the bottom. Is he fastened on by his bottom? Orange? Right, don't know. I'm going to cut that off because it doesn't matter about that. I'm sure it's not going to do anything. I don't need that bit, really. It's perfectly fine. Now, get another piece of thread, fairly reasonably long piece this time. Well, the best you can do because it's a little bit tricky to use, so do your best. You can buy a good DMC thread like this too, that's shiny. You just want shiny thread because the little orange is shiny, isn't he? You know. Come on. Right. Now we come up through this base part here again. Okay. And you want to just start with, go around here and go under. We'll go under two. We're going to do a bit of weaving at the beginning just to make the start off of this. Go over those two and under these two. You see the top when it started. Over there and under these two. Over and under. I hope you don't mind that I don't think I'm going to be working on little snippet bits much anymore because I just don't get anything done with them then. I've got to just see them sitting around. All the snippet bits, but you know what I mean. I want to do pieces of work. And this is going to be my first piece. So we're just going to go around another time, I think. So we're going over two and under two. We get the top bit done. Now, you could do that in a different colour if you wanted to make it so it was different, because sometimes you might have the orange might have a different colour on the top or the bottom of it, a bit greener or yellow or whatever. Okay, so now we've done that around a few times till we've got it so we can use it to work on. I better keep going a bit further yet because I want a good start. This isn't. I think that's enough for the centre though. Righto. Now you want to come over the. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm not saying that this is what everybody would do, but this is what I'm doing. I'm going over that bit there and under it. I'm going to do like a blanket stitch, and then the next one I'm going to come down in through here, that little, you know, the little piece that we just did, little sorry about this, the little weaving bit we just done, and catch that, alright, and I can do that on here too. I didn't do the second one because it was too small. You want to go under that bit, Now this is a bit fluffy, right, because of what it is. And that's okay. Just pick up your piece that you wove, a woven piece, and the straight piece, and go around there. Okay? And this one again. And this one here. And this bit, it's crossed over. What have I done there? I've just got get that bit. Hope you can see what I'm doing. We're going under there and that, see? Into there and that. You want to pick up the straight bit and the one above and the one below, the one that's going around as well. I think that's only necessary on the top. I don't know if you need to keep doing that now. Have we been around once? I think we might have done. Yeah, so it's got that little round top look to it. Now, as you go on, this is getting bigger, you have to put more stitches in. So I think I'll still pick up the side bits as well, but I'm going to have to do, in a minute, start doing two in each one. 2 stitches, because it needs to come out bigger. It needs to come down and be bigger, doesn't it? 1 in there, let's see if I can get 2 in. I think so. There we go. Now this one here. Do it again. Get the pieces going across and the pieces going down. Do 2. The only thing is you might be making them bigger, but you've not got this piece going down. But that's okay, because you don't have to worry about keep using that piece going down there. It's served its purpose, hasn't it, really? You get that round there. Whoa. Oh no, don't you start doing that. Oh, don't start doing that. That'll make me cry. Hang on, I'll hold it up and let it drip down. Let it hang down so it'll unravel and fill out. And fill off the needle, but that's okay. We'll fix that. Now, I don't know if this shiny stuff is a good idea, but when you keep going, see how we get there. It's got to look like the orange skin, doesn't it? You want to. That's why you need some sort of a texture. I'm sure when I get back around here, I can stop using those straight up and down pieces, these bits. I can stop using those, and I can just keep going around it. So I can see what I'll be up to when I get round there, can't I? I hope. Because I've done extra. Now, where am I now? There's another extra right in there. I don't know. Have we got it? Yeah. I can sort of see. I can sort of see what I'm doing. Well, the thing is, we just got to give it a try, don't we? Because I'm sure it's going to look really good when you've done them. Yeah, they will. Now this is twisting around this thread, something frightfully. I missed that bit. Oh no. Gotcha. And this will be the last one that I'll do like this, with the catching onto that thread there. Now I'm going to just put one in each one. I can do a buttonhole stitch. You're not going to worry about using the other. I'll do one in each one, and the next row I'll have to do two, because we need to make it bigger as we go. I don't know if I should do extras. I'm just going to do one this time, because I don't want it to flare out too far. I might have to get the binoculars out for this, I think. I have a, what's the name? Thingy. I have a thingy. It's on a stand, a magnifying glass on a stand with a light, so I can, actually, this one's here fair next to me. It didn't occur to me, but I don't think I can bring it over here this far. Oh, I've got another one out there. Do you reckon I'm back to the start yet? No, not yet. Nearly back to the start. Anyway, you'll be able to feel and know what you're doing when you're going round here, okay? You see what you got. Ah! Go in there. That looks cool, doesn't it? I do like that. I'll have to unthread all the, untwist the thread again. What do you reckon? Does he look good? Probably won't be able to get the full idea till for a while. We'll get it. Maybe I don't want to pull them too tight too. That's another thing. Maybe I'm taking me stitches too tight. Maybe I should let them be a bit looser. But we can do that. As we go. We're just going to keep going around here. Don't want to be too loose though, but you can have them a little bit loose. Yeah, I don't want to you don't want it to flare out, you've got to keep it going down and around, okay? Suppose if you wanted to make one with a flare out top on it or something, one of those poppy thing, maybe it looks like. Does it look like a poppy thing? It does, doesn't it? It looks like the top of a poppy thing to start now. This is our orange. Now there'll be different things that you'll need to collect up to do this with, besides these little balls. You could make yourself one out of felt if you were wanting to. I think it's hard to make a felt. You can felt a circle, but I don't know if you can actually make it out of a piece of felt. I think I did acorns or something out of it one time. I think that's what they were. Just for a quick look here, this has got felt underneath it, I think. That's just got a piece of felt underneath it. I'm not a real fan of the colour of that. But anyway, so we better stitch a little bit faster so we can finish our orange. And then next time we can do the tree, okay? Because if you do your oranges and I do my oranges and leaves, we'll do leaves next week in the tree, or tree. I just wanted to show you what the idea was that we got here going, okay? Because I wanted to do these for a long time, but I couldn't find the right thing for underneath it to do these oranges. And if you wanted to do it and put it on flat onto something, you could just use half the ball. You could cut the ball in half and just use a half of it, you know. And because I'm not pulling this too tight, this is sitting alright, isn't it? Oh, there looks like there's a nice little gap there. We'll fix that though, won't we? We won't let that happen. I'll just get round there and I'll put another stitch in there because I might be just making this a tiny bit too loose. It's going to be a big job, but nothing, you know, but things are worth doing properly. You don't want to be rushing it. And they're curling up a bit there, so I'm going to have to start putting 2 in of it. Where's my next stitch? It's really weird when you're going along and you're doing it. It's fine, you can see it. If you stop to fiddle about like I just did, you kind of sort of lose where it's up to. Now if you'd done that, right, and you just kept going around the top of there, you would have a poppy type thing, sort of thing, wouldn't you? That's what it looks like to me. Now I'm going to have to do 2 in each one. I might just finish this piece. Well, I'm going to finish this piece of thread, so I'm going to do 2 stitches so that it doesn't. So it doesn't all kick up. This is really getting unruly, this piece of thread. So you can see that that's a lot. There's a lot more stitches in that, so it's maybe I could use it just to put it close to the orange. Probably go into that stitch there too, couldn't I? Probably go into that. Pick it up and hold it down. What do you reckon? I'll do that round here. Oops. Might have to get a new piece of thread. It's looking good. A lot of work. Doesn't matter. It won't take me that long so far. I don't think. One, 2. I was going to change the thread, wasn't I? I'm trying to use every scrap, eh? Just catch this one onto here this time. So it's bringing it down. Oops. You're too close to that. Get over. I'm going to take it through to the back, I think. Take it through under the back and bring it out because I need to end that off. It's not long enough. It's mucking me about too much. That isn't that neat. I do like that. There's no way that's going to come undone because I can. You know what I just discovered? I got my shirt on back to front. Something was itching me on the front of myself here, and it's a ticket. Now my husband never told me. It's not inside out. That's back to front. Oh well, I'll fix it later. A mouthful of drink. Then before we run out of time, I'll tell you a few things that we can get for the next time to get ready. So whereabouts was I up to, do you reckon? Right, that was clever of me. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Here seems like a bit about right. It does, because there was those two together that I was trying to get them apart. I'm sorry I can't fast forward this and have it done and come and show you. I'm going to go on to each one of these things now. These vertical pieces. So that'll pull that down a bit. Get it moving along. Pretty good day out today, I think. I'm in here though. That's alright. I like doing this. No good be wanting to be doing something else if I want to do this, is there? Oops. Won't be long before it'll be Christmas time next, and we know it'll be holidays and everything, and there'll be family issues to deal with. So exciting, isn't it? Oh dear. I know I've always hated when people say they don't like Christmas, but when there's all this goings on with the family and everybody's having a bad time with things, or they don't want to talk to one another, or don't want to visit one another, or don't want to do this, you know, it starts, and I'm not doing that, and I want to come, and you know, it's just too much, you know, it just gets too much for you, and you wonder why people do say that they don't like Christmas if it's family issues. I can't remember whether we fought a lot when we were young at Christmas, I don't know, but we don't fight now either, but nobody's talking to anybody, so they can't. See, that's how that be. I'm winging this now, right? I'm going around here looking at, look at this. This is cool, isn't it? Come down the side a bit further, son. You're going to have to start doing two again. Have to come over the side because otherwise it's just going straight out, look. It's starting to curl up a bit, so now I need to put two in each thing. I think I might be doing it too close together because I've done a lot of work in that tiny little bit of orange. And I think if you haven't started yours, maybe you could just do it a bit looser, okay? Because even I could say to myself, now I don't want them all like this, and I could just do them a bit more open. Don't pull them so tight. So we're having one on here with this piece going down, and then just one plain by itself, and then this one here is coming under this bit here, a long bit. This one here can go by itself. I really do think I'm doing it too close together. It really is, because but it's okay. I mean, it's up to you the look you're going for, whether you want it to be like that or not, or it can be really open. I don't think I did that one, did I? I don't think so. Two of those. Two of these. Now there's a little bit of, I don't know what I've done there. I'll go and fix it after, or just do another orange and have it more open. Okay. Well, you know now what we're going to do. So how to do this, and then to make it looser, all you got to do is just not pull it up so tight. See, I'm going to show you that bit here. Look at this. See how I'm going now? I'm not going to pull it up so tight. I've got it a lot opener. See there? You can see that it's a lot more open, and I think maybe that's what I should have went for in the first place, because I could have had a full orange done by now, I think. So when you're pulling your thread, don't pull it up too tight. Alright, so I'm going to make another few of these so we can put them on our tree. Now, on the tree we're going to have leaves, of course, so we need to have some wire. Down here I've got the wire, because you need the freestanding, because the tree, I don't think, we don't need anything much for the tree, only the cotton that you want to use, and that, I'll show you some ideas for that. So you can buy this florist wire here. This is a little bit too thick for my liking. I don't like to use anything that's really thick like that. This one here is another one that they use, florists use. This one is just coated. It hasn't got anything. This one here is coated with paper. You can use the wire from out of the copper wire from the men's section. You can have this. This is special. It says it's copper wire, but it isn't. And I buy that online. It doesn't say what weight that is. I did have a, that one there is copper. This one here is the one that I got out of the section at the street where the men's wear stuff is, you know, where they, and then I got a pink one. I acquired that a long time ago, and I got a yellow one. I still have more in different places in the house. I usually use this here that is a 28 gauge. It's a really good one. It's a bit thin, so the sizes on these are, this is a 26 gauge. This one might be a bit better. 28, the higher the number, the thinner the wire. But the 20, I think 28 might be, hang on, 26 might be better. This one here is a 26 gauge, because you need something that you're going to be able to manipulate and you know, even straighten it out, you know, if you need to. So all these, though, are, any of these sort of things are good to use, all right? And they're not really that hard to come by if you look about. I mean, I really like the copper one, the colour, I suppose. And I've got gold. I bought these online. This one's a bit heavier, and they weren't expensive. I just got them on AliExpress ages ago. And these ones here, they're not dear at all. So you can get yourself some wire, and we need then some pieces of reasonably thick. Oh, what's that reasonably thick? I keep spilling that box of scrim. You can get yourself some pieces of wool, I guess. Wool will work. Green, preferably. You can have wool. You can use any sort of cord or really crochet thread, reasonably thick crochet thread, to just use for your basis for your tree. You just need a little bit of something to work around, that's all. And then you thread it the colour of the leaves that you want to make, all right? Oh, hang on, no, that's not enough stuff. Hang on, you'll have to make one of these. Make yourself a pad. I've got a few of these because I was gifted some of those. We need a pad. We need some of this. Is this it? No, that's not it. Hang on, I'll get it here in a minute. I hope I got some. I'll be really upset if I don't. No, right. That's not handy, is it? I've always got some of it, Sonia. Really. Here we go. We've got a big roll. This is an adhesive thing that you use for your school books. Alright. This works good. Just unwrapping that. I've had some for years, so I thought I had to get some more. And this was only up in Vinnie's there one day, and I just bought that. Wait a minute. Maybe this is not going to work. Oh, yes. It will. It will work, I think. It's not very good quality. Right. You need some of this. Or you can use wide sticky tape. Alright? But this is much better for the use of what we're going to do with it. I'll put it back where we got it from, Sonia. You'll need a piece that will cover your pad. So just get yourself a pad out of your jacket, maybe. You know, one of those shoulder pads will work, because this is just a piece of calico. It's pretty old and had it and that, but it's got a piece of felt or something in the inside, make it a bit thicker. You're going to need a piece of this, because you're going to be taking that off there. Oh, you're going to do your work on that, okay? You just get yourself some of that. What on earth is this stuff? It's sticky, okay? It's sticky, and you're going to be able to use it on your piece. A piece of pencil and paper would be nice. And just your thread that you want to make your leaves out of, okay? And your wire and that sort of thing. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you're going to come along and we're going to do this. We're going to make ourselves a tree with 5 oranges on it to start with, and this is all done in Stumpwork, okay? We're going to do Stumpwork. So let's do that, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a good day. Please leave me a thumbs up, and I don't know if I'll be able to get to you. Use the stuff on my arm to make it not hurt. I moved it about too much because it wasn't hurting, and then it got hurt worse, and now I can't. I'm not happy with myself because, Jeremy said, go and put the stuff on the arm anymore, so I suppose if I put in but I won't put in this thing because it's really annoying. I don't know what the physio is going to do with me, but I'll just have to talk to her about when she rings me, so I'll see what happens. Nothing you can do, really, is there? So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll be back next Monday with the next episode of this. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.